From Bailey Park in Uniontown, it's time for WPIAL High School Girls Softball here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and YouTube Live as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the Uniontown Red Raiders. Laurel Highlands 2-1 overall, 2-1 in conference play. Uniontown 3-2 overall. The Red Raiders sitting at 1-2 in the conference. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola. Carl Childs behind the camera in our YouTube Live video feed. Our live video stream courtesy of Brite Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping and by M&R Transit. So a big section matchup between two Section 2 4A rivals here this evening, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders. Laurel Highlands with section wins over both Oakland Catholic and Ringgold. They fell last Monday to the top dog in the section, Elizabeth Forward, 3-0. Uniontown lost section games to Elizabeth Forward and West Mifflin, but also knocked off Bell Vernon. And Tony, this should be a pretty good matchup here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much two evenly matched teams, and you're right, Brian. Both of them got to see the top of the class here in the section, Elizabeth Forward, and both of them got shut out here last week. But you know what? Looking really at a pretty competitive game here this afternoon.
And for Laurel Highlands, they just missed out on a playoff spot last year, going 5-7 in the conference. They graduated only 4 seniors, but only 2 of the 4 really played meaningful time. And the Mustangs think they have a really good shot, Tony, making the WPIAL playoffs this year for the first time since 2013.
Well, I've got to tell you what, when you look at the numbers of the hitting and the pitching, I'll tell you what, they've got some talent, and there's no doubt about it. They're going to give everybody a run for their money.
Uniontown looking to make it in the postseason for a 4th straight year. They lost in the first round of the playoffs last year in a tight game to Indiana by a score of 3-2. Players to watch, of course, on the Uniontown side, Juliet White batting .529 with 13 RBIs in just 5 games this season. How about Peyton Senge on the mound for Laurel Highlands? Just phenomenal for the Mustangs. A 2-1 record, 1.13 ERA. Tony, she has 40 strikeouts, only 1 walk, and 19 innings of work.
Well, and the thing of it is, Brian, the strikeouts are one thing, but the walks are another, because that can really hurt you in girls softball. And to be 40 innings in and only have, that many strikeouts and only 1 walk, that's exceptional.
Yeah, 40 strikeouts and 19 innings of work for Senge so far this season. Uniontown won both meetings last year over the Mustangs by scores of 3-0 and 2-1. Again, should be a fun one here tonight at Bailey Park. And when our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues, set the batting lineup for Laurel Highlands and the defense for Uniontown here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and on YouTube Live.
Looking to buy a home or refinance? Trust the experts at Three Rivers Mortgage Services, proudly serving Fayette and Westmoreland counties for over 25 years. For all your home loan needs, call Ron Conti today at 412-292-8507 for experience you can count on.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's Al Altre, Uniontown's newest restaurant with all the organic crust, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options. Open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in Little E's 7 West South Street across from a parking garage.
The Laurel Highlands softball boosters would like to thank the following businesses for their support this season: O.C. Cluss Lumber, Williams HVAC, Guthrie's Plumbing, Famous Supply, Chips Residential, Red's Mechanical, Board Benchek and Associates, Highway Pizza, Cherokee Fur and Recycling, and Peck's Auto.
Brite Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Brite Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Brite Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Brite Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit brite-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
M&R Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Brian Morozak and Tony Hinola back here at Bailey Park in Uniontown. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders High School girls softball here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and YouTube Live. The Mustangs batting here in the top half of the first inning. Here's Tony with their lineup.
All right, for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, leading off will be shortstop Kayla Howe. Batting second will be center fielder Harley Durda. Batting third will be first baseman Chloe Kameko. Batting in the cleanup spot will be the pitcher, Peyton Senge. Batting in the 5 spot will be the third baseman, Liv McClellan. Batting sixth will be the left fielder, Peyton Rambo. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Emily Cavalier. Batting eighth, second baseman, Aubrey Spellman. And batting ninth will be the right fielder, Gianna Miller. Around the horn on the infield for Uniontown defensively will be third base will be Lauren White. Shortstop will be Gracie Rodehaver. Second base will be Juliet White. First base, Olivia Noah. In the outfield, left to right, will be Kyra Witt playing left field. Center field will be Lyric McLee. And in right field will be Sincere Dunlap. Behind the dish will be Katie White. And on the mound will be Emily Noah for the Red Raiders.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. High school girls softball, Uniontown hosting Laurel Highlands here on WMBS.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season. Brian Morozak and Tony Hinola back here at Bailey Park in Uniontown, just about set to go. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Emily Noah finishing up her last couple of warm-up tosses. And a lot of white out here, Tony. Both Laurel Highlands and Uniontown with the white uniforms. Laurel Highlands, the white pinstripes, red numbers, and blue trim. Uniontown with the home whites with maroon numbers, a little bit of black trim. And, of course, on the Uniontown side, you have 3 whites in the starting lineup, Tony.
3 whites is right, and 2 of them, from the information we got, are sisters, and one of them's a cousin, so really a familial thing here for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, Jason White is the head coach, and from what we understand, Juliet and Lauren are her daughters, and Katie is the cousin of both Juliet and Lauren. And I assume would be the niece, then, of Jason.
Correct.
Got that all right?
We're hoping.
Yes, we're hoping as well. So to lead things off here for Laurel Highlands will be Kayla Howe, the Mustang shortstop, batting .333. A couple of RBIs for the Mustang senior. Tony and I situated out here in left field. First time we've been out here, Tony, for a high school girls softball game. The Mustangs and the Red Raiders, but a pretty good vantage point.
Yeah, we've got a pretty good view, is right. Pretty good crowd here today, too, for this game.
And Howe ready for her first toss in, and that ball fouled off by Kayla Howe. So Emily Noah, the pitcher for the Uniontown Red Raiders, Katie White behind the plate, and you were getting familiar with some of our umpires here tonight as well, Tony.
Well, yeah, behind the dish will be Gene Franks, and in the down the right field line will be Pat Lyons. So we know both of these guys well, and they'll do a good job in this game.
Noah's 0-1, and that pitch a called strike.
Yeah, that pitch just caught the outside corner right there.
It's now 0-2 here to Kayla Howe, trying to get things going for the Mustangs here in the top half of the first inning.
Still have Lauren White playing even with the bag, sneaking in for a bunt.
The 0-2, check swing, line drive caught there by Juliet White, the Uniontown second baseman, for the first out of this top half of the first inning, and that was slapped pretty hard in White's direction there, Tony.
It was slapped hard, but she was in the perfect position, just had it played perfectly, never even had to move to make the catch.
So one out here in the top of the first. Harley Durda coming in the plate, the Mustang senior center fielder, batting .333 with 3 RBIs so far this season. Durda, the righty, facing the righty Emily Noah. Noah's first pitch, and this one hit right in our direction here, Tony, out to left field. And it'll be a one-out single for Durda and the Mustangs.
Yeah, nice job right there. Just caught the pitch and able to pull it right down the third base line in between the shortstop and the third baseman. So Laurel Highlands with their first hit of the day and Durda on base.
That'll bring up Chloe Camacco. Camacco batting .636 for Laurel Highlands on this young season. A home run and 6 RBIs.
Yeah, some pretty good numbers early on here for Chloe, no doubt.
Camacco trying to keep things going here against Emily Noah. First pitch to Camacco, swing and a miss, strike one, throw back to first. Runner going down to second, and out at second is Harley Durda.
Durda's going to be thrown out 2 to what?
Like 2-3-6?
Yeah, 2-3-6 is correct.
He races the Mustang base runner, now 2 outs with nobody on. And Camacco still at the plate.
Yeah, a nice play there. Catcher Katie White did a great job. Saw Durda even make a move. Got up firing and did the nice job there to catch her off guard.
Camacco taking that pitch for a ball. We're 1-1 right now, correct, Tony?
I think so, yeah.
No operating scoreboard here at Bailey Park, unfortunately. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one just off the plate. 2-1 now to Chloe Camacco from Emily Noah.
Yeah, it looks like Noah's trying to work her on the outside corner. Doesn't want to give her anything here to pull.
Both of these teams will be busy this week, Tony. Laurel Highlands 4 conference games scheduled. Uniontown has 3 scheduled this week.
Well, that's the thing. You get bad weather here, you're going to play a lot of games quickly.
Camacco chopping that one foul down the third base line, even up the count at 2-2. And for the Mustangs, they'll play all 4 games this week on the road as well.
It makes it a little bit tough. There's no doubt about that. But the thing of it is, in girls softball, a little different with the pitching.
Yes, correct.
You can ride the same pitcher for those 4 games and not be in any trouble.
Now the 2-2, Noah to Camacco, just off the plate, and we're full of 3-2.
Didn't miss by much there either.
Mustangs will travel to Belle Vernon tomorrow and then have a game at West Mifflin Wednesday and also travel to Oakland Catholic on Friday. Their only off day will be a film day on Thursday. A full count pitch here, 3-2. Noah to Camacco. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the first. And Camacco, a little nubber, going right back to Noah. Turns, tosses, and gets over to Olivia Noah, her sister, over at first base. So the Mustangs, they did have a base runner, Durda, erased when she was caught stealing. And then Camacco grounding out 1-3 to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Scoreless, Laurel Highlands and Uniontown here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potters on Facebook. We'll see you at Potters.
Uniontown coming to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's Tony with our lineup.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders, leading off will be catcher Katie White. Batting second baseman Juliet White. Batting in the third spot will be first baseman Olivia Noah. Batting cleanup, third baseman Lauren White. In the 5 spot will be pitcher Emily Noah. Batting sixth, Gracie Rodehaver playing short. Batting seventh, right fielder Sincere Dunlap. Batting eighth will be Sadie Savage, the designated player. Batting ninth will be center fielder Lyric McLee, and the flex player today for Uniontown is Kira White. Defensively for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, left field will be Peyton Rambo, right field will be Gianna Miller, and center will be Harley Durda. Around the horn in the infield, third base will be Liv McClellan, shortstop Kaylee Howe, second base will be Aubrey Spellman, first base Chloe Kameko, behind the dish Emily Cavalieri, and on the mound Peyton Senge.
And the Mustangs will have to deal with both Katie and Juliet White here early on in this bottom half of the first inning. First pitch from Senge, and therefore a strike. 0-1 to Katie White. Katie, just a freshman, 400 average, no homers and 2 RBI. She's catching for Uniontown here today.
Yeah, does a pretty nice job behind the dish for a freshman. There's no doubt about that.
Senge's 0-1. That one popped foul, hit the screen to move the count to 0-2. We mentioned earlier, Senge, 40 strikeouts, only 1 walk in 19 innings of work, 2-1 record, 1.13 ERA entering this game.
Well, those are impressive numbers for anybody.
0-2 now to Katie White, fouled back again. Count remains 0-2. Our first of 3 straight nights of local baseball and softball action. Tomorrow, Tony, will be at Wild Things Field for Geibel and Turkey Foot Valley. That'll be a 7 o'clock start, 6:45. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show on the Laurel Highlands baseball team in action, 4 o'clock on Wednesday against Belle Vernon.
You get a pretty busy schedule there, Brian.
0-2 pitch again, and this one hit well to right center field, and moving to her left and making the catch there for Laurel Highlands is Peyton Rambo.
I think that was Miller out there, right? Is she the left fielder? I mean, right fielder?
Oh, you're right there. You're right. That is Gianna Miller out there.
Miller.
Yeah, Rambo right in front of us.
Sorry about that. Yeah, she did a nice job, actually. Not so sure that ball was in fair territory, but she did a nice job covering over there. Able to get over there and make a really nice catch.
Yeah, Gianna Miller doing a great job. Of course, I have to get not used to calling a game in the outfield here, Tony, so looking at my chart, it's actually like the opposite way around when we're looking in the outfield.
I know we got a lot of stuff going on here, that's for sure.
And now you have Juliet White coming to the plate. Swings and misses the first pitch there from Senge.
Impressive numbers already. 529 on the season. As you mentioned, Brian, 13 RBIs.
She likes to hit home runs right in our direction, Tony, so be alert.
I'll make the catch.
Only a sophomore.
I know. I was impressed looking at these lineups. I mean, really, not a whole lot of seniors in these lineups for either team.
0-1 pitch called strike. Low and inside, just catching the corner to move the count to 0-2.
And it looked like that ball kind of moved inside on her. That was a great pitch there by Senge to get the strike.
Now Senge is 0-2 here to Juliet White. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That doesn't happen much, Tony. White striking out has been one of the most reliable players for Uniontown in their lineup, but Juliet goes down after Katie flew out to right field, now 2 away here in this bottom of the first inning with Olivia Noah coming to the plate for Uniontown.
Yeah, you know, I read the article in the Herald Standard about her, and she has a drop and a riser, and that looked like a riser pitch right there.
First pitch swinging gets through into Gianna Miller, and Miller a quick relay in to Kayla Howe, and Uniontown with the base runner here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
And a nice job going the other way with that pitch. It was on the outside corner, and Olivia Noah able to shoot it to the right side and get it right between the first and second baseman. So good job. Keeps the inning alive for Uniontown.
Now bring Lauren White to the plate. The junior third baseman batting .333 with an RBI. First toss from Senge. First pitch swinging into the screen, going foul. And the count at 0-1.
I will say this, these Uniontown Red Raiders do not get cheated at the plate. There's no doubt about that. Taking some nice swings.
Going after Senge here early on.
Yeah, and she's keeping him off balance, doing a really nice job so far in his first inning.
0-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, 2 strikes. Now on Lauren White, you mentioned the pitching. You wonder from the Laurel Highlands standpoint if they'll try to go with Senge the entire week with 4 conference games scheduled to give her a break at some point.
Well, we've talked about this before.
2 strikes, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 strikeouts in the inning from Senge. Down goes Lauren White, and Uniontown strands Olivia Noah. So we've played an inning here at Bailey Park in Uniontown, scoreless between Uniontown and Laurel Highlands here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Uniontown Applebee's is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands softball. Stop in after the games for late-night half-price select appetizers. Every night from 9 p.m. until close. Located at 102 Walmart Drive in Uniontown, Applebee's.
Looking to buy a home or refinance? Trust the experts at Three Rivers Mortgage Services, proudly serving Fayette and Westmoreland counties for over 25 years. For all your home loan needs, call Ron Conti today at 412-292-8507 for experience you can count on.
Brian Morozek and Tony Hanola back here at a windy Bailey Park in Uniontown. Tony trying to keep everything down in front of us. Top of the second inning. Scoreless between the Mustangs and the Red Raiders. Peyton Senge, Liv McClelland, and Peyton Rambo coming to the plate here for the Mustangs. With Emily Noah in the circle here for Uniontown.
Yeah, I've had to chase papers ever since I got here.
Noah's first pitch. In for a strike to Peyton Senge, 0-1. Senge, a .250 average, homer and 2 RBIs, just a sophomore. When you mentioned, Tony, going through the lineups, a lot of young players on both of these teams. The future certainly bright for both of these softball programs.
Yes, it is.
0-1 toss on the way. Nub foul that time by Senge. Takes the count to 0-2.
It makes it a little tougher there, coming into pitch, and now she's actually in the cleanup spot, but obviously the coach has a pretty good idea what she can do at the plate. But, when you're throwing, you're on the mound and then trying to hit, a little bit different. We've got to make a few adjustments, that's for sure.
2 strikes now on Senge. And Noah's toss, high and outside, takes the count to 1-2. And the Mustangs gave Elizabeth Forward, who's been one of the top dogs in the conference for a good number of years, a pretty good game last Monday. Fell 3-0. They're competitive the whole game long, Tony. I think it really says a lot for how far this Mustang softball program has come here over the last couple of years.
Well, yeah, they faced the commit from Virginia, Holabaugh, and the next thing you know, I was looking at those numbers, Brian. I mean, they had 9 hits and just didn't score any runs, left 6 players on base. So, they really did a good job in the way of hitting and getting guys on. They just couldn't cross the plate.
1-2 was a little bit inside. Evens up the count at 2-2 now. Noah to Senge. Mustangs just 1 base runner so far was Harley Dirt in the first inning. She was caught stealing as the 2-2 low there from Noah, going full now to 3-2 to Peyton Senge.
Yeah, and you want to stay away from the walks. There's no doubt about that, especially a leadoff hitter in any inning.
And the Red Raiders swept the Mustangs last year. Get back 2 years ago, the 2 schools split the season series, both winning on the road. Next delivery there to Senge. Well hit. Look out here. That's over the wall. And a home run for Peyton Senge to put the Mustangs on top. 1-0. And that went deep to right center, Tony.
Deep to right center, and there was no doubt about it. As soon as it left the bat, it was gone. And a good job. I guess you can pitch and hit at the same time.
Senge, her second home run of the season, had one against Oakland Catholic about 2 weeks ago, and sends another one over the wall here at Bailey Park with the Mustangs on top 1-0. And Peyton Senge continues to impress, Tony, whether it's behind the plate or in the circle.
There's no doubt about it. Kind of like Shohei.
Yes.
I guess when you talk about it. Hitting and pitching the same time.
So see how Uniontown settles down after that Senge home run.
Yeah, and there was no doubt about that, Brian.
Right off the bat.
That ball was out of here probably by another 15, 20 feet past the wall, and really no chance for Lyric McLee even to try to make an effort at it.
Now Liv McClelland coming to the plate. A run across, base is empty. McClellan batting .400 with 3 RBIs for the Mustangs so far this season. First pitch to Live a little low for ball 1.
I'm looking in the dugout. It looks like Laurel Highlands has a little cowboy hat type thing, celebrate the home runs, and Senj wearing it there in the dugout.
It's like the Pirates have been doing with the orange cones this year.
Well, with the cone and the welder's mask.
Yes. A 1 on the way. This ball hit high in the air. Look out here, going right to center field and caught by Lyric McLee for the first outs of this top of the second inning.
Yeah, McLee had to take maybe one step in. McClellan just missed that one, too. Catches that a little bit more on the sweet spot. We would have gone back-to-back here for LH.
And I'll bring up Peyton Rambo. Rambo, the left field junior, batting .125, a homer and 2 RBIs. And for Noah, pitching for Uniontown, this is her 5th appearance of the season, 4.26 ERA. And her first toss here to Rambo is low for ball 1. Coming into the game, we're 23 innings, gave up 29 hits, 16 runs, 14 of them earned, 21 strikeouts to 8 walks so far this season. And the home run she issued there to Senj, just the second home run she's yielded all season long.
Well, really, it wasn't a bad pitch. Senj just went out and got it. Oh, my.
Rambo with a little screamer there down the third baseline, just going foul.
Just missed extra bases there.
Kyra Witt right in front of us. Out there in left field for Uniontown.
Kyra, the flex player today.
Now the 1-1 from Noah to Rambo. Just off the plate, yeah. Took a little off that one, moves the count to 2-1.
Yeah, just missed the outside corner there.
Patrick Livingston, the head coach of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, and Jason White, the head coach of the Uniontown Red Raiders.
Well, they've got 2 nice programs here, there's no doubt about it.
2-1 toss, and that was a little low, but nubbing it foul there is Rambo. Evens up the count at 2-2. And if you're just joining us, top of the second inning, Laurel Highlands a 1-0 lead over Uniontown. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola. Carl Childs behind the camera on our YouTube live video feed.
And a home run and an RBI, only the 3rd RBI on the season for Senj, but came at a good time.
And 2 strikes here on Rambo, and that pitch a little bit low and outside. We'll go full here, 3-2.
Yeah, I think Noah might have wanted that pitch a little bit, but it looked like it was just off the plate.
I do like the vantage point we have down here at Bailey Park, though, Tony.
It's a good spot.
Sun out right now. Had a couple of rain showers earlier. We're at 53 degrees. It's got underway just before 6 o'clock on this Monday night.
Yeah, I was kind of worried coming back from Greensburg. Like I said, it rained off and on pretty much all the time.
Payoff pitch here to Rambo. Check swing, but a called strike. That'll be the second out of the inning. Bring up Emma Cavalieri.
And the first strikeout of the game for Noah. She picks up the second out of the inning.
Really a tough section as well, Tony. You mentioned Elizabeth Ford earlier. West Mifflin, a phenomenal program this year as well. Bell Vernon's always strong. And, of course, if Uniontown and Laurel Highlands, Oakland Catholic rebuilding a little bit. Ringgold seems much improved. Don't have to get too many easy nights on the diamond as the first pitch low there from Noah to Cavalieri.
Well, you've got Elizabeth Forward and West Mifflin ranked 1 and 2 in 4A by the Trib. And Elizabeth Forward always strong. I was looking at their lineup. I mean, they've got people going to Connecticut, Virginia. Where else? A couple other places. I mean, it was unbelievable. I'm looking at these schools. I'm thinking, wow, they must be pretty loaded.
It does seem, though, on a whole, especially around this area, that high school softball over the last 5 to 6 years is really picking up steam again.
Yes, it has.
Which is really good to see around the area.
It's good to see a lot of girls get involved as well.
Now Cavalieri digging in again, and that pitch a called strike on the outside corner. Now 2 strikes here on Emma Cavalieri. Is Emily Noah able to settle back down after giving up that home run to Peyton Senj to start this top half of the second inning?
Well, she shouldn't be too upset. I mean, it was a good pitch.
It was.
Senge just took it. It was on the outside corner, just took it the other way.
2 strikes now on Cavalieri. Ground ball going here to short. And a toss over to first in time there from Rodeheaver to Olivia Noah to retire Cavalieri 6-3 for the final outs of this top half of the second inning. So go to the bottom of the second with a score 2-1, or check that 1-0 in favor of Laurel Highlands over Uniontown. Going to the bottom of the second here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Why move? Grow into the home you love and transform your space with First Federal of Greene County. They offer home equity loans, home equity lines of credit, and FHA Title I home improvement loans, all to keep your roots planted where you want to be. Visit a loan officer today or lock in your rate before the market heats up and apply online anytime at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Looking to buy a home or refinance? Trust the experts at Three Rivers Mortgage Services, proudly serving Fayette and Westmoreland counties for over 25 years. For all your home loan needs, call Ron Conti today at 412-292-8507 for experience you can count on.
Moving down to the bottom of the second inning, a 1-0 lead for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs over the Uniontown Red Raiders. I have to say hello to our buddy Ed Walensky from Sandy Howe Notary Services checking in on our live stream. Appreciate Ed's support of local high school sports here in the area. It will be Emily Noah, Grace Rodeheaver, and Sincere Dunlap coming to the plate for Uniontown here in this bottom half of the second inning. Red Raiders trailing for the first time in this game.
Well, and facing Senge, who had 2 strikeouts in that first inning.
First pitch here to Noah off the inside of the bat, sent foul, 0-1. Emily Noah, 278 average, a homer and 2 RBIs, senior pitcher for Uniontown.
Yeah, you can see that Peyton Rambo's playing deep here, kind of expecting something here from her. Shifted back a little bit here in left field.
Now Senge's 0-1 toss, and this ball sent foul again into the fence. Count now 0-2. And when Senge gets into the groove there, Tony, just look out.
Well, the nice part about this is, I mean, this game is fast. There's no
it does
doubt
go
about
quick.
That. Yeah. I mean, get it and throw. Let's go.
She had 15 strikeouts last time I saw her about 2 weeks ago against Ringgold in our first broadcast of the year. This ball well hit. Charging is Rambo, and she'll make the catch out here in left field in front of us again. So Emily Noah popping out for the first out of this bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, and she didn't miss that pitch by much either. Just caught it a little bit short. And a nice play there by Rambo. She covered a lot of ground to go in and snag that. Actually was fighting with the shortstop, Kayla Howell, to figure out who was going to catch it, but she did the right thing and called her off.
Now Gracie Rodeheaver at the plate. First pitch swinging, coming up empty. The count 0-1. Mentioned the last time the Mustangs were in the WPIAL playoffs back in 2013. Lost a first-round game to Ambridge, so most of the girls playing were probably not even in preschool yet, Tony.
I was going to say.
Now the 0-1, again, ripped into the fence. Count moves to 0-2 now to Gracie Rodeheaver. But Uniontown's had a nice little run. Made the playoffs in 3 straight years. Lost last year in the first round to Indiana. Fell to West Mifflin in the first round 2 years ago. Lost a tight 7-6 game to Knock in the first round of the playoffs back in 2023. 2-strike pitch here called strike 3 on Gracie Rodeheaver. So the third strikeout of the game already for Peyton Senge, and 2 up, 2 down here in the home half of the second.
Perfectly placed pitch, caught the outside corner, and kind of caught Rodeheaver surprised there a little bit. I think she was looking for an inside pitch, but great job by Senge to catch that outside corner for her third strikeout of the game.
That'll bring up Sincere Dunlap, the Uniontown right fielder, batting .235, only a freshman with an RBI on this young season, Tony.
Yeah, we said this lineup, only 3 seniors in the lineup for Uniontown.
First pitch missed for ball one. Now the 1-0.
And actually,
that's a called strike.
And that's actually all the seniors they have on the team.
And Senge has done a nice job picking the corners as well for the Mustangs this season.
She's definitely hitting spots. There's no doubt about it.
Swing and a miss. Now the count 1-2 from Senge to Dunlap. Again, 3 strikeouts already in the game for Senge. Looking for number 4 right here facing Dunlap.
Yeah, looking for a 1-2-3 inning as well.
1-2 toss on the way, swing and a miss. It was foul tipped. They'll have to make a throw down to first to make it official, and they do. So Uniontown retired in order here in the bottom of the second inning. Moving right along here early on, Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown 1-0 after 2 here on the CR Brite Group High School Sports Night.
Brite Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Brite Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Brite Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Brite Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit brite-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Aubrey Spellman leading off this top half of the third inning for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs a 1-0 lead off the solo home run from Peyton Senge in the top of the second inning. Facing Emily Noah starting her third inning of work, and Noah's first pitch a little low there to Spellman, and the count at 1-0.
Yeah, Mustangs 8-9-1 this inning. Spellman batting .286 on the season, no home runs, 2 RBIs early on for the Mustangs.
Now Noah's 1-0. Here to Aubrey Spellman, and Spellman hitting this one high in the air. Got to shallow right, and the ball is dropped there by the second base. Was that Juliet White?
Yes.
Unable to come up with it. It's a rare mistake there for Juliet White.
And it was a little tough, though. You know what? It was kind of in one of those spots where the right fielder couldn't get in time, and the second baseman kind of had to drift back. Plus, you got a muddy field to Brian, too. You know what? Tough footing there as well, but we're going to have to give her an error on the play.
The Uniontown Athletic Director Harry Kaufman told us he was actually down here working on the field himself during the course of the afternoon. They did have a tarp out there, but still a little muddy from all the rain we got during the course of the day yesterday as Gianna Miller takes the first pitch low for ball 1 there on the Laurel Highlands side.
I know one thing. Yesterday morning there was a ton of rain. There was no doubt about that.
I canceled golf yesterday morning, believe it or not.
That had to be a lot of rain for that to happen.
Now the 1-0 here to Miller from Emily Noah. Pitches low for ball 2. I got plenty of rounds in though last week though, Tony.
Thought you were going to go to church yesterday on Easter, huh? Oh, sorry about that. Oh, you were going to play golf. Sorry about that. It's the only day I miss, Easter and Christmas. I go every other week.
Swing and a miss there from Miller. Now 2 strikes on. Really ribbing me, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Got to give you a hard time.
Nobody out, top of the third. Mustangs a 1-0 lead.
Well, interestingly, you've got Miller batting in the 9 spot. She's got a .333 average on the year, no home runs and 4 RBIs. So an interesting look for Coach Livingston to try to get a little action down at the bottom of the lineup to get it ready for the top.
They've seen a lot of teams start to do that with success.
Yeah.
See if Miller can capitalize here with a little nubber going foul. And you have Spellman on first after the Juliet White error, giving Laurel Highlands some life to start this top of the third inning.
Yeah, and you've got Kayla Howe waiting on deck. Howe lined out the first time up to second base.
That ball nubbed. It'll be White charging. Throw over to first in time to Olivia Noah. Retire Miller on the fielder's choice 4-3, advancing Spellman down to second base in a scoring position with one out here in the top of the third.
And as we said, Howe hit the ball hard the first time up. She lined out to Juliet White, who had her perfectly positioned in that first inning. And the lefty coming up. You've got third baseman Lauren White cheating in. She's kind of expecting a bunt here or maybe a drag.
Now, Kayla Howell is a switch hitter. Usually when she's batting from the left side, she'll look to bunt or maybe use one of those half swings. She's going to lay it down there. They'll make the throw over to first, close play. But Howell on the sacrifice out over at first, but Spellman advanced down to third.
Yeah, and a beautifully laid down bunt, really exactly where you wanted it, right to the third baseman. You didn't want to drag it on the first base side. It's one of those things. You get Spellman now at third base trying not to strand her there.
Now 2 outs here in the inning, but you have Harley Durda, who singled last time up for the Mustangs. Opportunity to drive in Spellman here and give the Mustangs some early insurance in this game.
And Durda, you're right, singled the first time up, just got caught stealing.
Noah's first toss here to Durda is a little outside for ball one, but a quick get there from Katie White behind the dish.
Yeah, there's not any room behind home plate. I mean, it's got to kick away pretty far for Spellman to even think about trying to score here.
A 1-0 count now from Noah to Durda. Toss on the way, swing and a miss, even things up at 1-1.
It was a beautiful off-speed pitch right there. Noah had her pull the string, and Durda way out in front of that pitch.
Count now 1-1, 2 outs. Top of the third. Mustangs on top 1-0 on a solo home run from Peyton Senge in the top of the second inning. 1-1 toss on the way, swing and a miss. Now 2 strikes on Harley Durda. Durda 3 RBIs so far this season for the Mustangs center fielder. Big spot here, trying to extend the Laurel Highlands lead.
Now Noah goes off speed, then she comes back with a fastball. What do you do here? Do you go off speed or try to challenge her again with another fastball?
Back in the circle is Noah. 1-2 toss on the way, just missed outside.
Not by much.
No, even things up at 2-2.
Good pitch. Tried to get her to chase there a little bit. Durda, pretty good plate awareness there, not to swing.
Now count 2-2. Noah to Durda. On the way, and again, chopped foul by Durda.
Might have chased ball 3 there. That was up a little bit, but you got to protect. She was able to get a piece of it, though, and stay alive.
Harley looking for her second hit of this early evening.
Trying to get it to Chloe Kameko, who's waiting on deck.
Taking her time now is Emily Noah. 2-2 toss to Harley Durda. And that ball is chopped foul down the third baseline, so the count remains 2-2.
Pretty nice at bat so far here for Durda. She's seen, I'm going to guess, everything that Noah has in the changeup, the fastball. She's fouled off the last couple pitches to stay alive.
And making Noah work. And the count remaining 2-2. 2 outs here in the inning. Another 2-2 going low. Now we're full of 3-2. Again, first base open. You have Chloe Kamako, who's batting .636, due up next for the Mustangs.
Well, with 1 home run and 6 RBIs, so not so sure you want to try to get her in this spot if you're Uniontown.
3-2 toss here, fouled off the fence again. Count remains 3-2. The Mustangs so far this season, they won a scrimmage over Mapletown and then conference win 6-3 over Ringgold, 10-0 in 5 innings over Oakland Catholic. Lost last time out a week ago today, 3-0 to Elizabeth Forward.
And as you said, Brian, that game was 1-0 until the 6th inning.
3-2 again, swing and a miss, strike 3. Big toss there from Noah to send down Durda for the 3rd out of the inning, especially with Spellman down at third base. So the Mustangs leave a runner stranded and will go to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 Mustangs over the Red Raiders here in the CR Product Group High School Sports Night. Uniontown Applebee's is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands softball. Stop in after the games for late-night half-price select appetizers. Every night from 9 p.m. until close. Located at 102 Walmart Drive in Uniontown, Applebee's.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Hello, this is Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We have been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm today for your free consultation. Remember, the insurance companies are not on your side. We will personally come out and meet with you. Call us at 724-437-2799. We have helped people like you recover millions of dollars. You will not pay anything until we win your case. We will fight for you.
Brian Morozak, Tony Anola back here at Bailey Park in Uniontown. The Mustangs a 1-0 lead over the Uniontown Red Raiders. Start of the bottom of the third inning, and Sadie Savage leading things off, fouling it off down the first baseline. Savage, the designated player for Uniontown here today. 286 average, only a freshman.
Only a freshman is right. We said only 3 seniors on this Red Raider lineup. So these girls got a lot of action coming over the next few years.
Senja's 0-1. Called a strike. 0-2 now to Savage. 4 strikeouts already in this game for Peyton Senge. That's pretty much at her average, it seems, Tony. You look at the innings pitched and strikeouts coming into the game. I think we're at 19 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts, averaging about 2 an inning as Savage stays alive, fouling off that pitch from Senge. Senge so far in this game just gave up the single to right field to Olivia Noah back in the first inning. That's been it for Uniontown as far as success at the plate.
Yeah, recorded a 1-2-3 inning in that second inning.
2-strike toss here, fouled off again by Savage, staying alive. Going to be Sadie Savage, Lyric McLee, and Katie White due up for Uniontown here in this bottom of the third inning. Hitters 8, 9, and 1.
Yeah, Savage fouled off 3 or 4 pitches so far in this at bat. Doing a pretty good job making Senge work.
2-strike pitch to Savage, swing and a miss, strike 3. 5th strikeout of the game for Peyton Senge. She remains on pace here, Tom.
Well, 5 of the, 7 outs so far.
Now Lyric McLee at the plate for Uniontown. Lyric's been battling a couple of injuries here early on in the season, just 0 for 6 at the plate so far this season. She'll take the first pitch here for strike 1 from Peyton Senge.
Yeah, does a nice job in center field, though, and you're right, just struggling early a little bit, 0 for 6 on the season. But
sometimes tough when the injury bug bites as well.
Exactly right. Well, that's just it. You change everything.
Another pitch in there for a strike from Senge, 0-2. Of course, the last name McLee always goes with terrific athletes here at Uniontown.
No doubt. Looks like must have something in her eye. Yeah. Trying to wipe something out. Gene Franks behind the dish calling timeout, giving her a little time to get ready.
2 strikes now on Lyric McLee. Top of the order, and Katie White due up next. Senge is 0-2. McLee gets a piece of it and fouls it off. Count remains 0-2.
Yeah, it looked like a changeup that McLee fortunate enough to grab a little piece of it there. Like Senge had her lunging. She was sitting dead red, went a little off speed on her.
0-2 again. McLee fouling it off. Count remains 0-2. Our next Mustang softball broadcast comes a week from Friday, Tony. At old stomping grounds, Hutchinson Field down in Hopwood for Laurel Highlands and Belle Vernon. They'll play down there. Should be a lot of fun.
That'll be my second softball game of the year.
Yes. You'll join me for that one. 0-2 pitch again. Did it catch the corner? No, it did not.
Yeah, a little bit low there.
Yep. Count now 1-2.
Tried to get McLee to chase, but seniors had none of that. Yeah, you're down in my neck of the woods there, brother. Down in Hutchinson.
Good walkover. 1-2 pitch on the way, again sent foul. McLee doing a good job to battle there at the plate.
Now who's giving who a hard time?
Had to give a little ribbing back.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
You'll be with me again tomorrow for Geibel baseball against Turkey Foot. Gary Frankhauser will join me for Laurel Highlands baseball on Wednesday against Bell Vernon. Now time called. Now what do we got going on here?
I'm not sure.
I think the Mustangs a little confused here on the infield as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
Even Peyton Rambo in front of us saying, what happened?
Yeah.
Nonetheless, 1-2 again, and this ball chopped to second. A little juggle and unable to regain. There is Aubrey Spellman, so safe over at first is McLee, and Uniontown has a base runner with one out here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, and it just looked like Spellman lost her footing a little bit too. Tried to make the play, and she knew the speedy McLee was going to get down the line pretty good. Tried to make a quick play and just couldn't get the handle on it, so it's going to be an E4. And it's going to have McLee at first base for the Red Raiders.
You walked into the infield there earlier, Tony. How bad was it?
It wasn't too bad on the edges, but you can tell it's probably a little soft. I mean, I only got down the line there. So
Katie White at the plate, first pitch swinging, fouls it off, and you have Lyra Gellis with plenty of speed. She was going on the base paths.
Yeah, I kind of figured she'd be running first pitch, no doubt. You know, she has good speed, and really she would have had that base stole easily.
Emma Cavalieri, the Mustang catcher. So now one strike here on Katie White, who flew out to Gianna Miller in right field in the first inning. And now the throw down here to second goes into center field. And tried a quick little toss down, and McLee able to get into second safely.
You know, good shot. The throw was just a little bit high. It would have been tough to get her any way you look at it. But a stolen base there for McLee, and now the Red Raiders with somebody in scoring position.
Just one out here in the bottom of the third as well. And Katie White at the plate. The count's 1-1 from Senge to White. Infield coming in here a little bit now.
Yeah. I'm not so sure you're going to bunch her leadoff hitter here.
White with a rip, and that's going to be a fair ball down the third base line. Rambo with a relay coming in, but McLee will score on the play. Into second goes Katie White, and Uniontown has tied this game up at 1.
Yeah, and a good piece of hitting there, able to get the fastball in. Just pulled it right down the third base line. Snuck between the third baseman and the bag. And Liv McClellan made a good effort on it, but just couldn't get to it for the Mustangs.
Third RBI of the season for Katie White. You talked about those errors sometimes coming back to bite you. That's what happens there for the Mustangs as McLee scores on the play. We're tied at 1 with one out. Yep. And now you still have Katie White at second base in the heart of this Uniontown order coming to the plate.
Yeah, you got 2, 3, 4 coming up. And a good job there. Katie White, the freshman, picking up her third RBI of the year.
And stay alert here, Tony. Juliet White, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs, .531 average coming into the game for the Red Raider sophomore. And talking to a lot of folks, she likes to send home runs right in our direction. So look alive. First pitch here from Senge, in for a strike, 0-1.
Carl make the catch. He's younger than we are.
Says thumbs up. So we will see. Mustangs hope that's not the case.
They've got left side of the infield playing in Kaylee Howe and Liv McClellan.
0-1 pitch, grounded and through here on the left side. Rambo with the relay coming home, not in time in Uniontown. Takes a 2-1 lead over Laurel Highlands. That's the 14th RBI of the season for Juliet White, driving in Katie White.
That's impressive. Early on in this year, only played 6 games.
And 14 RBIs.
Yeah.
Now the Mustangs, who led early with the Peyton Senge home run, will have to play from behind, down 2-1.
Yeah, no. What's catcher going over to the dugout, checking something out there.
Now Olivia Noah, she had a hit last time up as well. Single to right field. Sophomore first baseman for Uniontown.
Yeah, stranded in the first inning at first base.
Big spot here for Senge and the Mustangs. First pitch low to Noah. Count 1-0.
Got Juliet White, too. She's looking to make a move from second base. She can see McClellan kind of cheating in a little bit. They're going back through the signals.
1-0 pitch on the way. That one's high. 2-0 now. And you wonder how much the base runners out there a little bit for Uniontown might be getting in the mind of Senge.
Well, it's unfortunate, too. I mean, without the error, there's 2 outs, and you're going to the top of the inning with
Correct.
No damage.
2-0 pitch right down the pipe. Do they call the strike?
Yeah.
2-1. Wasn't a very...
No, he could. 3-0.
I did not see a signal there. Yeah, that's why I paused, too.
I did. I thought Gene raised his hand, but I guess not. So
that pitch didn't miss by much. So now 3-0 here to Olivia Noah. First base is open. 3-0 pitch from Senge. Well ripped, and the Mustangs almost an opportunity there to turn to and right to Aubrey Spellman, who made the catch right on the line, retiring Olivia Noah. But heads up there on the base paths from Juliet White to remain on second base. And now 2 outs here in the inning with Lauren White coming to the plate.
Yeah, that would have been an extremely tough play for Kayla Howe to get back over there to second base. That ball was a rocket. And fortunately for Laurel Highlands, Spellman right place at the right time to record the second out.
Lauren White takes the first pitch for a strike. She was one of the strikeout victims of Senge back in the first inning.
Yeah, the 5 strikeouts, but you've given up 2 runs so far and trying to get out of here without a third.
Now time called here by Lauren White, who came into the game with a .333 average and an RBI. Now back in the batter's box. Senge kind of one-hopped one in there to the catcher Emma Cavalieri.
Yeah, she tried to call timeout. Umpire Gene Frank didn't give it to her. Looked like Senge was getting ready to pitch, and I can understand that too.
Count 1-1 now. Senge to Lauren White. Runner on second, 2 already across for Uniontown here in this bottom of the third. 1-1 pitch there, missed low and inside. Takes the count to 2-1.
Yeah, didn't miss by much, but just a little low. And you got Emily Noah waiting on deck. She hit that ball down to Gianna Miller, who made a nice catch in right field her first time up.
Senge long looking now to Cavalieri. 2-1 toss, swing and a miss. Count now even at 2-2. Senge to Lauren White.
And just brought that pitch up just a little bit to Lauren White. Kind of up around the numbers, and White goes after it.
Nice crowd on hand here tonight as well, Tom.
Yes,
a lot of the locals coming out.
Yep. A lot of celebrities. Dignitaries and celebrities.
The 2-2 here, Senge to Lauren White. Lights coming on at Bailey Park. Mustangs trying to get out of the inning without any additional damage being done, and that pitch missed low. Runner going, throw down to third, and that one will go into left field and allow Juliet White to score on the play and give Uniontown a 3-1 lead.
So you're going to have to give her a stolen base, and then we're going to have to rack up another error as that ball flew into left field. White scores easily. Pretty risky move there with 2 outs, but a good job. So the second error in the inning for the Mustangs, and it results in another run.
Now the Mustangs down 2. Lauren White still at the plate. Base is empty. And move to the top of the 4th. The Mustangs will have hitters 3, 4, and 5 due up. Camacco, Senge, and McClelland. And now Senge trying to get rid of Lauren White here and finally end this inning. And Lauren a swing and a miss for strike 3. But the damage already done. The Red Raiders sending 6 to the plate, scoring 3 runs. And after 3, Uniontown now a 3-1 lead over Laurel Highlands here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Net on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
That sneeze was in a different zip code, and I still felt the germs.
Relax, Randy. I went to Montgomery Medical. I'm fully shielded.
Like a flu shot?
Flu, COVID, the works. If you haven't caught up on your shots yet, they'll get you sorted in minutes. It's basically a suit of armor, but with less clanking. Then do the double shot. After Montgomery Medical, head over to Renew You Medispa. I got their immunity IV drip.
A Medispa?
You relax, you hydrate, and you give your immune system a VIP upgrade.
Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Chloe Camacco taking ball one from Emily Noah. Mustangs down now 3-1. Top of the fourth inning, 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 1-1 to Camacco. Camacco, Senge, and McClelland due up for the Mustangs here in the top half of the fourth.
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 for the Mustangs, trying to cut this deficit now down 3-1.
And Camacco came into this game with a .636 average, a homer and 6 RBIs, grounded out 1-3, first time up back in the first inning. 1-1 pitch here, low and outside. Count now 2-1 from Noah to Camacco.
Yeah, Noah trying to be a little bit careful with her here. Again, trying to work the outside corner on her, not giving her a chance to pull the ball.
Noah long look in here to Chloe. 2-1 pitch on the way. This one nubbed right back to the pitcher. And Noah able to make the throw over to her sister, Emily, to Olivia, to once again retire Chloe 1-3 for the first out of this top half of the fourth inning. And that'll bring up Peyton Senge. And that home run to right center field last time up. Laurel Highlands 2 hits in this game. Durda the single back in the first. Senge the home run in the second. Also had a base runner from Aubrey Spellman, who got on via an air back in the third. Hits have been scattered, though, in this contest so far for the Mustangs.
For sure.
Now the first toss here to Senge, called strike 0-1.
And that was similar to the last pitch he took out of here. A little bit outside, not as high as the last one, though. Senge looking to help herself out here, trying to get some action going for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs up 1-0. They might go up 2-0 in this game, but then Uniontown roaring back with 3 runs in the bottom of the third inning. That pitch missing there to Senge. We're at 2-1 here, Tony, on the counts?
I think 2-0.
2-0, okay.
I know, we missed the scoreboard.
Yes, we do. Certainly helpful for us. Next delivery to Senge. That one was a called strike.
Yep. 2-1 if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
Yep.
2-1 here. Noah to Senge. Senge, the Mustangs sophomore. So a chilly night. Sun beginning to set here at Bailey Park.
Yeah,
And Senge trying to dig that one out of the dirt. Fouled it off.
Might have a little
count now 2-2.
Yeah, we might have a little snow tomorrow down at Wild Things Park.
Dress warm tomorrow. We'll be inside. At least we hope.
Well, if we're not, it might just be a long ride down and a long ride back for somebody.
Now the 2-2, Noah to Senge. Top of the fourth, Mustangs down 2, and Senge stays alive, fouling that one off.
And tried to go to left field with that one, tried to pull that pitch and just fouled it back. So Noah trying to get a big out here. Already one out in the inning.
2-2, Noah to Senge. Noah taking her time here in the circle. 2-2 delivery on the way, just missed outside. Count now full at 3-2. You have the sun pretty much still in the infield and over out in right field as well, but in the shade here out in the left where we're at. Payoff pitch now Noah to Senge, and Senge again rips one foul into the fence. Count remains 3-2.
Yeah, and a pretty good at bat by Senge here. Just waiting on that pitch that she likes. As we said, homered the first time up. Done a pretty good job on the mound. Just a tough inning last inning.
3-2 again is inside. Oh, I thought that was ball 4.
And now it's full.
Now we're full 3-2. Okay. We had a 3-2. I guess we were wrong again. So now full of 3-2. From Noah to Senge. And a payoff pitch on the way, and Senge setting that one foul down the first base line.
Yeah, just trying to poke it out of play there.
Wind actually blowing in that direction.
Yeah, you can tell she was just trying to fight that one off a little bit just to stay alive. Wasn't something she thought she could handle.
Here we go again. The 3-2 pitch. Noah to Senge, and Senge rips another one foul. And what, at least 11, 12 pitch at bat, it seems here.
Yeah. Senge only a sophomore, as we said. LH with only, 2 seniors in their starting lineup. And that's Kayla Howe and Harley Durda. Everybody else underclass.
With as strong as the conference is, a matchup like this could be for a playoff spot when all is said and done. Senge is setting this one high in the air, and it will go foul. Good attempt there from Kyra Witt right in front of us, but Kyra unable to come up with it.
Now, that was a tough play any way you look at it. I mean, the wind's kind of swirling here a little bit. She really didn't have a whole lot of room. It was almost right up against the fence, but good effort by her to give it a try.
Yes.
Fortunately, I was thinking she was going to kind of go face first into the fence there, but fortunately she did not.
So Senge digging in again, another 3-2 pitch here from Emily Noah. And Senge sending this one high in the air in foul territory down the first baseline. Foul again.
Yeah, she's probably fouled off, 7 pitches?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's been a long at-bat here for Peyton Senge, who again homered last time up. Bases empty, 1 out, top of the 4th. Mustangs down 2, a 3-1. 3-2 pitch again from Noah, and Senge with a little line drive. This one will drop in front of McLee out in center field for a single for Peyton Senge. And the Mustangs in business here in the top half of the 4th inning with a base runner.
That was an interesting swing right there. It really did look like she didn't want to try to power it too much. Kind of almost wanted to place it. I didn't think she took a real full swing, but
pick your spots at times.
Yeah, able to pick up her second hit of the day. Now you've got a runner, and they're probably going to go courtesy here. Yeah, Pat Lyon, Gene Franks talking about it.
Liv McClelland at the plate. Flew out to McLee in center field last time up. I think Senge is going to stay out there.
Yeah. Okay, I wonder what they're chatting about there. Interesting.
Well, instructions here for McClelland, who came into the game with a 400 average and 3 RBI, sophomore third base, but whole infield in here now, talking it up for Uniontown.
Well, you got to think that they're talking, okay, do we stay at the corners? Do we charge? I kind of doubt that McClelland's going to try to drop one down here.
Another sophomore batting from the 5th position in this Mustang batting lineup. Righty versus righty matchup.
Got to wonder, too, how much the shadows are going to start affecting everybody here.
First toss on the way. McClelland showing bunt. Pulled back. Did she foul tip it? She did.
Yeah.
I counted 0-1.
Kind of surprised at that, too. 1, to drop it down, but 2, that Senge didn't take off.
Mustangs down 2 as we work here in the top of the 4th. 0-1 on the way, showing bunt pulling back, throw back down to first, head first, slide back safely there from Senge. You're going to have to be careful on the base pass. You had Durda caught stealing back in the first inning for the Mustangs.
Well, Olivia Noah did not really charge a whole lot. She took about a step or two and then kind of dropped back, so I think that was kind of expected right there. She's not charging at all for the bunt, holding her position, so Senge not able to get too much of a lead.
McClellan laying that one down, well executed as Senge gets down to second. Sacrifice successful for McClellan as Senge gets into scoring position, but now 2 outs here in the inning with Peyton Rambo coming to the plate. Rambo trying to get her back going a little bit. 125 average coming into this game. Does have a home run and 2 RBIs on the season. Struck out swinging back in the second inning.
Now this will be a big hit right here to cut into that 2-run lead for Laurel Highlands.
Rambo's been spending a lot of time in front of us here today. Out there in left field. Noah first toss now to Rambo.
And again, Lauren White cheating in at third.
This ball grounded to short. Throw over to first in time. Well executed from Rhoda Heaver to Olivia Noah to retire Rambo 6-3 to end the inning. So the Mustangs strand Senge will move to the bottom of the fourth. Still 3-1 Uniontown over Laurel Highlands here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night on WBS, Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
Brite Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Brite Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Brite Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Brite Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit brite-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering UPA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Brian Morozak, Tony Anula back here at Bailey Park in Uniontown, going to the bottom of the fourth, already halfway home. Uniontown at the plate, leading Laurel Highlands by a score of 3-1. Emily Noah leading off this bottom half of the fourth inning, takes the first pitch high and outside for ball one from Peyton Senge. Noah, Gracie Rodeheaver, and Sincere Dunlap due up for the Red Raiders here in the home half of the fourth. 1-0 pitch, bunt laid down, fouled, even if they count it 1-1. Noah flew out to Peyton Rambo in left field, first time up to lead off the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, Noah tried to drop one down there, although Liv McClellan about 1 or 2 steps inside of the bag here at third base, so going to be a pretty tough play to try to get it down.
1-1 here to Noah, swing and a miss. Big time cut there, came up empty. Good pitch from Senge. Count moves to 1-2. Senge 6 strikeouts already in this game.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch right there. A little inside, a little tough to handle there for Noah. Good pitch by Senge.
Now the 2-strike pitch fouled off by Noah. Count now 1-2. Noah leadoff hitter for Uniontown in this bottom half of the fourth inning. 1-2 on the way, fouled off again into the fence. Count remains 1-2. Last year, Laurel Highlands 7-11 overall, 5-7 in conference play. Uniontown went 10-9, 8-4 in the conference, getting lost to Indiana at Norwin High School in the first round of the playoffs. So Senge back in the circle. 1-2 toss here to Noah. This ball well hit into right center field, charging and unable to scoop it up. There is Miller, so it's a leadoff single for Noah and the Red Raiders here in this bottom of the 4th inning.
Well, yeah, Miller was playing deep at right field. Obviously Noah with some power. And she had a long run to even try to get there, but just short-hopped it. And Noah leads off the inning with a hit.
And that'll bring up Gracie Rodeheaver.
Sorry, Brian. I was just going to say it's the 4th hit of the game so far for the Red Raiders.
They strung some together in that 3rd inning for 3 runs, trying to do the same here in the 4th. Rodeheaver struck out looking back in the 2nd inning. Runner going here. Throw down to second. Not in time. Kayla Howe thought she had the tag on. The base umpire said no. Mr. Lyon.
Yeah, pretty good job there, though. She had a pretty good jump. Nice throw there by Cavalieri, but just a little late. And now Uniontown with another runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Red Raiders sitting pretty right now. Runner on second, nobody out, up 2 in this game. That one fouled off by Rodeheaver.
It was a good swing, too. She was looking to hit one out our way, I think, here, Brian. Just that pitch just a little high. Just couldn't handle it, but she was going for the downs.
Senge back in the circle. Rodeheaver digs in. Noah now at second. Nobody out. Red Raiders up 2 over the Mustangs. Now time call. We talked about how important this game is, Tony. Elizabeth Ford and West Mifflin both undefeated in the conference. Elizabeth Ford 5-0, West Mifflin 4-0. They've yet to obviously play yet this year. The Mustangs sit at 2-1. Bell Vernon's at 2-3, and Uniontown at 1-2. Showing bunt, pulling back as Rodeheaver running, going, and again the throw goes wide out to Rambo in left field, and that will score Noah to increase the Uniontown lead to 4-1. Almost the exact same thing, Tony, we saw happen when White scored back in the 3rd inning.
Exact same thing, Brian, and really, they saw something. That ball just a little bit out of the reach of Liv McClellan and manufactured a run there on 2 stolen bases in an error. And actually, you're talking about West Mifflin and Elizabeth Forward. They played to each other today.
Okay.
Yep.
Try to get a final score of that game.
Yep.
Oakland Catholic and Ringgold, both of those schools looking for their first conference win of the season. Both sitting at 0-4 in the conference entering play today. So Rodeheaver still at the plate, and she'll send that one high in the air in a diving effort. And they're gonna call that an out there,
It wasn't
Tony?
out, yeah. Good catch there. He had McClellan and both her and Howe going after it. But a good effort there. Liv McClellan came up with the catch.
Yeah, from over third base. So goes F5. And McClellan retiring Rodeheaver, and that was a tough grab.
It was a tough grab.
In traffic. First out of the inning, and now Sincere Dunlap at the plate for Uniontown. Dunlap swing and a miss there at the first pitch from Senge. But Uniontown 3 in the 3rd, now a run here in the 4th, leading Laurel Highlands 4-1.
And, you get the leadoff batter on a single and stole 2 bases.
1 pitch fouled off, count now 0-2.
Next thing you know, you get a 4-1 lead.
Now 2 strikes on Dunlap. The freshman came into the game with a .235 average and 1 RBI so far this season.
Sadie Savage waiting on deck, the designated player.
Now Senge's 2-strike pitch here called strike 3. And down goes Dunlap for the 2nd out of the inning. 7th strikeout of the game for Peyton Senge.
Yeah,
Got 2 outs here in the inning.
Yeah, Dunlap going down again. And as we said, Sadie Savage coming up .286 average. No homers, no RBIs, but looking to keep this inning alive for the Red Raiders.
She struck out swinging to start the 3rd inning. First pitch here, ripped down the third base line, just foul. Good cut on that one from Savage.
Yeah, just got a little bit ahead of it. And that's the thing, this grass is thick. I mean, it's wet and it's thick. You get anything out here, I mean, it's going to hit and stop. You're not going to get a whole lot of roll on it.
We're going to take the mowers to it soon if it dries out a little bit.
Yeah, you can see a couple tough areas out here in this outfield.
0-1 pitch, a little one-hopper, 1-1. And nudge Joe Walco's get on the mower out there and mow it down a little bit there, Tone.
Yeah, well, Uniontown, they got a lot of speed. I think you want to cut this down as much as you could.
Count out 1-1. Senge's toss, swing and a miss. Well out ahead of that one was Savage. Count out 1-2.
Is that like a circle change? She was way out in front of that, looking dead red. And got that off-speed pitch.
Now Senge looking for strikeout number 8 of the evening. 1-2 on the way, hit on the ground to first will be routine. 3 unassisted there for Camacco to retire Savage. But Uniontown picks up another run to lead Laurel Highlands 4-1 after 4 here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day.
Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amadar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amadar Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500. Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Brian Morozak, Tony and Noah back here at Bailey Park in Uniontown, moving the top half of the 5th inning. Mustangs needing some runs here, Tone. Down 4-1. They'll have Emma Cavalieri, Aubrey Spellman, and Gianna Miller due up. Hitters 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, and looking to cut into this lead.
First pitch swinging there from Cavalieri into center field, but McLeod charging and getting for the first out of the inning.
McLeod
had a nice game.
Yeah, showed some wheels right there. She ran a long way to get that ball. I thought that ball was actually going to fall in.
I did too.
McLeod with a great catch. Fortunate enough not to lose her footing either. She kind of ran into the swampy area over there. But made a nice catch for the first out of the inning.
Now Aubrey Spellman coming to the plate. Spellman got on via an error first time up. Needs to put one in play here. The Mustangs down 3 at 4-1. Top half of the 5th inning. First toss in, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, it looks like Noah's gotten a little stronger as this game's gone on. Gave up that home run to Senge, and that was pretty much about it. Really doing a nice job.
And stat-wise, Senge had better numbers than Noah coming into this game. But Noah has been fabulous in this contest, aside from the home run that she yielded to Senge back in the 2nd inning. Another strike in there to Spellman.
Yeah, the other thing, too, is, and you hate to say it, but the Mustangs with a couple errors.
Yep.
Really costly, too.
Great base running, aggressive base running on the Uniontown side. 2-strike pitch, just missed there off the corner.
Yeah, didn't miss by much. Got Gianna Miller waiting on deck, the right fielder. Noah checking things out here.
Spellman set to go again. Noah back in the circle. 1-2 here to Spellman. That one low and inside. Evens up the count at 2-2.
Almost got a little piece of Spellman on the back foot.
Things cooling off a little bit now. The sun completely gone tonight. The lights they have on here starting to take effect. Have a couple need some bulbs changed. 2-2 on the way, and that one fouled off again off the fence. Did you get up all those poles, Tony? Help out the city a little bit.
Yeah. I think they get my buddy Ricky Ezzy to come down and do that. I don't know.
That cannot be easy work. If you have like a little long attachment there, can unscrew them and screw them back in. Probably the way to go.
Yeah, I know, because I know he put these lights up over here for them.
2-2 now on the way, and that one just off the plate. 4-3-2. Boy, the Mustangs need a base runner. Down 3-2, one out here, top half of the fifth.
Yeah, and we'll see this philosophy that Coach Livingston has. As we said, Miller batting .333 on the year, and you want to get something happening to turn it over for the leadoff hitters.
And got to
this would be big if Spellman can get on.
Got to get her on here, and that pitch low and inside for ball 4, and the Mustangs have a base runner. Juve Spellman on twice now in this game, once via an error, now once via a walk, and Gianna Miller coming to the plate, hit into a fielder's choice, first time up in the third inning.
First walk by either team in this game. Impressive pitching by both ladies here today so far.
Mustangs needing a big inning. And Miller coming in this game with a .333 average, sophomore right fielder. 4 RBIs coming into this contest.
And again, third baseman Lauren White cheating in, expecting the bunt.
Miller first pitch swinging, grounder to first. Stepping on the bag, there is Olivia Noah to make the play, 3 unassisted. Advancing Spellman down to second, but now you have 2 outs here in the inning. And the top of the order coming up with Kayla Howe.
As we mentioned, Howe, one of the only 2 seniors in this lineup, batting .333. And looking to do some damage for the Mustangs here, the lefty.
She lined out to Juliet White at second base back in the first inning, sacrificed in the third. Batting here from the left side against Noah. With Spellman in scoring position. Watch for the little slap here from Howe with good speed. Pitch low and outside. She was attempting that, Tony. You can tell the little jog out of the box.
Yep, sure was.
1-0 now, Noah to Howe.
It'd be interesting to see where she would try to place that if she did.
1-0, and that one sent foul off the little slap run. It was going the other way.
That's what I say, you're trying to shoot it through the hole here between short and third. I mean, obviously you're not going to pull it.
Yeah.
And you've got White cheating in a little bit, but she's not going to go too far because Spellman at second base.
Just how important watching the film is in the high school game as well to really pick your spots in these situations. Next pitch low, 2-1 now to Kayla Howe from Emily Noah.
That's got to be extremely hard to hit it that way, I would guess.
I agree. Well, maybe you do it enough, though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Becomes old hat. 2-1 now, Noah to Howe. That catch the corner, Noah did not. 3-1. That one from Noah didn't miss by much.
No, it did not.
You've Harley Durda due up next. And 2 outs here in the inning. Count 3-1, Noah to Howe. And Noah's 3-1 toss is
outside.
Off the plate. Did we have the count wrong again there, Tony? We must have.
Yeah, let's see what Gene says here. I'm not sure.
Oh, we are on par with that one. Well, nonetheless, we'll do it here again. Noah to Howe, and Howe, a little slapper there, but well defended. White, the little flip to Olivia Noah for the third out of the inning. So the Mustangs come up empty. Strand Spellman will go to the bottom of the fifth. Still 4-1, Uniontown over Laurel Highlands, the Arbrada Group High School Sports Night.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or
Hi, come on in. How are you?
For personal, professional health care you can trust, see Dr. Paul Hardley and nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckhart, and Stacy Morris, proudly serving our community for over 30 years. Need care today? Walk-ins are always welcome. For your primary care, call Dr. Paul Hartley at 724-437-1109 or visit ppcp.org.
Or serving number 3,944.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Lyric McLee leading off this bottom half of the fifth for Uniontown, taking the first pitch for ball one from Peyton Senge. And Senge missing there again as the count now moves to 2-0, Tone.
Yeah, McLee has played a really nice center field for Uniontown so far in this game.
Scored a run back in the third, and a little nubber here, just kind of sat in the mud. And I think you have to get that an infield single there for Lyric McLee.
That's exactly what you got to give her. There's nothing else to it.
That ball just flopped in the mud, went nowhere, and Central didn't have a play on it.
No, perfectly placed. There's no doubt about that.
You have McLee, probably the fastest Red Raider on the base paths again for Uniontown here in this bottom of the fifth with nobody out.
And you're right, Brian. Like I said, that ball just hit. Normally would have spun out, maybe gone foul, but right there just died.
Showing bunt, pulling back there is Katie White. We'll see how aggressive McLee gets here on the base paths.
Well, interestingly enough, they've got Laurel Highlands has Kayla Howe going over to cover second base if McLee would take off. There's a huge hole on the left side of the diamond for Katie White.
Senges 1-0, White showing bunt. Got a piece of it, fouled it off to even have to count at 1-1.
Yeah, tell you what, at this point in time, I'm not so sure I wouldn't swing away.
You have a 3-run cushion.
You got a 3-run cushion, you got a 400 hitter up, and you got a 529 hitter coming
right
up
behind
after
her,
that. Yep. Try to put it in play here. You've got a lot of room, like I said. Look, watch this left side.
Pitch high from Senge.
I mean, if she's able to pull a pitch, she's definitely going to get a single out of it, and then you got 2 runners on, nobody out.
Count 2-1. Senge back in the circle. White back in the batter's box. Had an RBI double, scored a run last time up, and a big line drive there right back to the fence on the fly. Quick relay coming in from center field. Durda advancing down to third is McLee. It'll be a single there from Katie White. And Uniontown with runners on the corners and nobody out here in the top, or they check that in the bottom half of the fifth.
You've got to give Harley Durda a lot of credit to hold that to a single.
I agree.
She did a fantastic job getting that in. Obviously, with McLee's speed, she's going to get the third base, but really to hold White to a single there, great job by Durda defensively.
Now you have Juliet White coming to the plate. She could blow this game wide open right now. Uniontown up 3, nobody out, runners on the corners. And again, White with now 3 home runs, 14 RBIs so far this season. Came into the game with a .531 average. First pitch here from Senge, high for ball 1, and no toss down to second as Katie White now moves into scoring position.
Yeah, and I was going to say, you got to send Katie White on the first pitch to put her in scoring position. You're not going to get a throw down. So now Juliet White, you're right, can bust this open. The sophomore, extremely impressive season so far for Uniontown.
She's digging in, set to go. Uniontown up 3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. White showing bunt, lays it down. A little squeeze action. They'll go home and now have McLee in a rundown. Throw back to third and now at the plate. McLee still caught there. The catcher out. Did they make the tag? They did.
Wow.
But that was wild.
That was wild. Because interestingly enough, you also had Katie White, who was really close to third base, almost looking for McLee to get tagged out so that she can get the third. So
how you scoring that, Tony?
Well, it's going to be a sacrifice, but you got to have a sacrifice for Juliet White. But the thing of it is, you're going to have.
I'm still shocked they wouldn't have Juliet swing there.
Me too. So let's see. You've got. Well,
I think you have Jason White talking to Mr. Lyon there over third.
Well,
discussing things.
Let's see. It was going to go third base, so 5-2.
Hal touched it at one point.
5-2.
So you had 6 in there at one point because Hal had a touch on it.
Long story short, she's out at home.
Yeah, she's out at home.
First out. That's all I could say there.
Boy, Laurel Highlands needed it. Now you have Olivia Noah at the plate. Juliet White got all the way down. Now, Juliet White, got down to second.
Right.
And you have Katie White now down at third. And a swing and a miss as Olivia Noah with a good cut there on the first pitch from Peyton Senge, and the count's 0-1.
Yeah, and oddly enough, you drop down a sacrifice bunt and you end up at second base. No errors on the play and no runs scored. Wow.
0-1 toss here from Senge. High evens up the count at 1-1 now to Olivia Noah. Noah single to right field back in the first inning. Flew out to Spellman in the third.
And again, you said runners in scoring position, only one out.
Red Raiders lead by 3. Had a 3-run third, tacked on a run in the fourth. 1-1 pitch here. And didn't miss by much. Hopped away there from Cavalieri for a moment. Able to get back on it. A 2-on, 1-out. Uniontown at the plate leading by 3.
And you said Noah, she hit a rope last time to second baseman Spellman, who was perfectly positioned.
And this ball well hit and through on the right side. That will score 2 runs for Uniontown and increase their lead now to 6-1. So a 2 RBI single for Olivia Noah. And Uniontown up 5 now in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, Noah just, again, went with the pitch, went to the right side of the infield, perfectly placed. Got past the second baseman Spellman, and she's going to pick up her 9th and 10th RBI of the year.
That might be it for Senge. Rare to see her yield 6 runs in a game. This will be a season high for runs given up on the Mustangs side. You'll see if they make a move here, Tony. Especially the busy week. Again, we mentioned the first of 4 games all on the road for Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, that's tough.
At Bell Vernon tomorrow. Both Mustang teams will be down at Bell Vernon tomorrow. Baseball team playing an away game there. And the softball team also down in Ross Traver Township. And we stay with Senge here.
I guess the question is, they both under the lights?
And both the baseball game's 4:30. I think the softball game's at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And take a single bus down if they wanted to.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, because for what they're saying, it's going to be mighty cold.
Yeah,
man.
I think they moved that baseball game up because of the cold temperatures in the forecast, because a lot of times they do play under the lights
right
down there. So Senge remains in the game. Now you have Lauren White at the plate, showing bunt, pitching there for a strike, with Olivia Noah still on first.
Yeah, White, strikeout victim twice.
You saw the Cleveland Major League team, Tony, tomorrow. They had a night game scheduled. They moved it up to the afternoon.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
They're probably calling for snow out there.
0-1 pitch now on the way. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes now on Lauren White, who struck out twice in this game.
Yeah, Senge just looking to get an out here, trying to get something going.
It's still just one out here in the inning.
That's exactly right. That's what I'm saying. Only 1 out with McLean getting caught, but really just needs something here. And she's trying to mow down another strikeout, pick up her 8th strikeout here.
2-strike pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and boy, the Mustangs needed that. 8th strikeout of the game for Peyton Senge, 2nd out of the inning. White's now gone down 3 times in this game, but the Red Raiders have bested the Mustangs so far, up 6-1.
And here's Emily Noah, who's singled her last time up and scored.
Trying to keep things going here for the Red Raiders in the home half of the 5th. She'll swing at the first pitch and foul it off. Counted 0-1.
And Mustangs down to their final 6 outs, so really you can't afford to give up any more runs here to the Red Raiders.
They'll hitters 2, 3, and 4 due up in the top half of the 6th. Durda, Kamako, and Senge. They certainly have the ability to put together some big innings.
Oh, yeah.
That one a swing and a miss from Emily Noah. And Senge just trying to get out of this inning.
Oh, that was a beautiful off-speed pitch right there. And had Noah way ahead of that pitch.
Done a nice job picking her spots. Another one fouled up despite the fact that Uniontown scored 6. As you mentioned, some of those just due to some Mustang unforced errors in this game.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, when you make errors, especially in high school games, boy, they can cost you. As we said, both pitchers throwing well.
And that's going to be strike 3, and the Mustangs finally out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts there from sending down Lauren White and Emily Noah, but Uniontown tacking on 2 more, up 6-1 over Laurel Highlands after 5 here in the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering UPA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amador Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Mustangs trying to get the bats going here in the top half of the 6th inning. Harley Durda leading things off.
2, 3, and 4, exactly where the Mustangs need it.
First toss to Durda, a little number down to third, a little one-hopper on the throw in time there from Lauren White to Olivia Noah to retire Durda 5-3 for the first down of this top half of the 6th.
Good scoop on the other side there by Olivia Noah. Good throw by Lauren White, but a better pick by Olivia Noah to record that first out.
It's certainly a family affair on this Uniontown team. I mentioned 3 Whites and 2 Noahs. And now Chloe Kamako at the plate here for Laurel Highlands.
Kamako grounded out to the pitcher twice in her 2 plate appearances.
She's certainly due. Emily Noah's first pitch here to Kamako, low for ball 1. Mustangs trying to avoid back-to-back losses. Again, we mentioned the tough week ahead. Bell Vernon, a team very similar to the Mustangs and the Red Raiders record-wise. Want to try to get one there. Going to have a tough game coming up Wednesday on the road at West Mifflin, then Thursday on the road at Oakland Catholic. Or check that, Friday on the road at Oakland Catholic, as that one sent foul from Kamako down the third baseline.
And the top 4 teams in each section in 4A qualify for the playoffs. So really, I mean, your best bet is to try to split every series. Hopefully you can win a couple.
The Mustangs last year got swept by Uniontown, one of the factors that kept them out of the playoffs when all was said and done. That pitch low to Chloe Kamako, and we know it's going to be a battle. We mentioned Uniontown trying to make the playoffs for a 4th straight season. Laurel Highlands has not qualified since 2013 as Uniontown bring the infield in here.
I'm not so sure what happened here. I don't know if Noah kind of looked hurt a little bit there or what, but coach going to come out and check and make sure everything's okay.
Mustang dugout still talking it up.
Now still trying to cheer their teammates on, but right now, got to put some hits together.
I think it's looking a little grim.
Yeah, only 3 hits so far for the Mustangs in this contest. They left 3 men on base as well.
Camacco at the plate. 1 out here in the inning. Mustangs down 5 as we work in the top of the 6th. Camacco taking that one for strike 2.
That was a good pitch. It's kind of caught her by surprise there a little bit. I think she was looking outside corner.
So we want to see you after you bring the whole infield in. Solid pitch. Coming out of a little stoppage. Now 2 strikes on Cully Camacco. And a little nubber. And it'll be made here by the first baseman Noah on the flip to White for the 2nd out of the inning. White having to cover the bag as Noah made the play.
Yeah, a little 3 to 4 action.
Yeah, you don't see that too much.
No, you don't. I was just going to say that. I don't know if I've ever written that down.
Well, now you have.
Yes, I have.
Creating all kinds of history for yourself
yes,
this week.
Exactly. Well, this is history in the making right here. It's the first softball game I've ever
That is hard to believe, Tony. As many games as you've done of different sports throughout the years.
Yeah. That's my first. My virgin run.
Yeah. Peyton Senge now at the plate. Will take that pitch for a strike, 0-1. That's a good spot picked there by Emily Noah. You also called your first WPIAL championship basketball game about a month ago as well.
2026, year of firsts.
Yes. Maybe we'll get a hole-in-one before the season's over. Something big on the golf course to happen to you.
Yeah. Won the basketball pool.
You won a basket. That's probably the first time you ever did that too, right?
First time since 1997.
Wow. Wow. How about you?
Yeah.
It's the year of Mr. Hinola, 2026. Everything's coming up, Tony.
Yeah, well, I hope it's not. I hope it's not all the action before something happens. I can tell you that, man.
So Peyton Senge trying to keep this inning going for Laurel Highlands. 2 outs on the Mustangs. They're down 5, and Senge takes that one high and outside. You have a little activity there in the Mustang bullpen as well. Can't really see behind the black screen who's loosening up, but might see a new pitcher for the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Well, at this stage, they're only going to have to throw 1 unless the Mustangs put something together here.
Pitch a little low there to Senge from Emily Noah. Senge 2 for 2 today.
Yeah, she's got 2 of the 3 hits for the Mustangs. The other one by Harley Durda in the 1st inning.
Needing something big here on the Mustang side. And Senge on the ground. He'll get through. Right between the wickets of Lauren White. Over a third, and Peyton Senge, a Mustang base runner with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, that was just a hot shot right down to third. Not much White can do there. And it didn't come up. It just kind of stayed on the mud and went right under her glove. So Senge going to get on for the 3rd time in this game.
Scoring that E5?
Yes.
So Senge aboard, Liv McClelland at the plate. Sacrifice last time up. She'll be swinging the bat here. First pitch to McClelland. In there for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, I mean, that was a play that White normally makes. I mean, she's a pretty nice looking third baseman.
I agree.
There's no doubt about it. She can field that spot pretty well. And a tough play, but
0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 strikes now, Liv McClelland. Mustangs down 6-1.
Yeah, excuse me, that's only the 2nd error so far on Uniontown here in this game. On the other side, the Mustangs with, 3?
And a 2-strike pitch here on McClelland. This ball gets chopped, and a little collision there on the base paths. They're going to tag Senge out. It may have been a runner interference. Nonetheless, it'll end the inning. And the score remains 6-1. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands here on the Ciar Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Looking to buy a home or refinance? Trust the experts at Three Rivers Mortgage Services, proudly serving Fayette and Westmoreland counties for over 25 years. For all your home loan needs, call Ron Conti today at 412-292-8507 for experience you can count on. The Laurel Highlands softball boosters would like to thank the following businesses for their support this season: OC Cluss Lumber, Williams HVAC, Guthrie's Plumbing, Famous Supply, Chips Residential, Red's Mechanical, Board Benchek and Associates, Highway Pizza, Cherokee Fur and Recycling, and Peck's Auto.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's Al Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant with all the organic crust, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options. Open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in Little E's 7 West South Street across from a parking garage.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports teams and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
A lot of defensive changes here for Laurel Highlands, Tony, as we enter the bottom half of the sixth inning with Uniontown leading Laurel Highlands 6-1. Gracie Rodeheaver leading off the inning. The new pitcher is Harley Durda, finding the strike zone on the first delivery there to Rodeheaver. We have Gianna Miller now in center, Liv McClellan playing right, and you said Peyton Sen just playing third.
That is correct.
So the Mustangs mixing things up. Durda's 1-0 off-speed pitch, and the grounder going there to short. Good play from Kayla Howe to Chloe Kamako to retire Rodeheaver 6-3 for the first out of this bottom of the sixth inning.
And it was a nice play. Showed a pretty good arm right there as well. Good job by Kayla. Record the first out of the inning.
And that'll bring up Sincere Dunlap, who struck out twice in this game, both times facing Senge. First pitch here from Durda, high for ball one.
Yeah, and I'd have to look. I'm going to guess that Durda's seen some action pitching so far this year.
We'll pull up the stats here.
Yeah, we'll get it. Everything was blown away.
Yes.
I know what I got and what I don't have.
1-0 pitch, high and outside. Count moves to 2-0. And Durda, for the season, with some papers sticking together, has worked 2 innings of work, struck out 4, has not given up a run or a walk. Has been actually perfect so far this season in relief. And actually, so far this season for the Mustangs, coming into this game, there have been 25 innings against them, and Sen just pitched 19 of the 25.
Wow.
So she's certainly been a workhorse so far this season.
I'll tell you what, though, it looks like Durda's got some pretty good stuff, too. That last pitch, obviously a changeup, but that pitch before had a little giddy up on it.
And Dunlap hitting that one right back through into center field, where Gianna Miller's there now for the Mustangs with a quick relay in. And Sincere Dunlap, the freshman, her first hit of the evening, giving Uniontown a base runner as they lead at 6-1 here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. By the way, for the Mustangs, down to their final 3 outs, they'll have Rambo, Cavalieri, and Spellman, hitters 6, 7, and 8, due up in the top half of the 7th. First pitch here in for a strike to Sadie Savage from Harley Durda. Counted 0-1.
Savage struck out the first time up and then grounded out to first baseman Kamako the last time up.
Next pitch on the way, high and outside. Give up the count at 1-1 now to Savage.
It got dark quick here.
Yeah, it got chilly too.
Yes, it
I went
did.
for the lighter of the jackets. It was pretty warm when we were setting up. Probably should have kept the heavy one.
Yep.
That one, a little roller going in there. Must have got lost there by Durda.
Yeah, I think that one just kind of slipped out of her hand.
Okay, now 2-1.
Trying to look over there. I don't know if you have.
Look out here, Tony. One coming our way. Gets over the glove of Rambo and right back to the wall. Relay coming in, and you'll have advancing down to third on the play. Dunlap into second. Goes Savage, and Savage taking a double to the wall here in left field.
Yeah, and perfectly placed, too, right over the outstretched arm of Rambo.
He even got in that camera shot a little bit there, Tone.
That's not good for anybody there. I was trying to make the catch, though.
We're going to have this will be a pinch runner for the designated player coming in here on the Uniontown side. Bringing in 17, it looks like. Of course, all these numbers, you're not going to have a 17 in our roster.
No, I think it's going to be 27. I think it's going
27? Okay.
I think. Yep.
Okay.
Or no, is it?
That looks
No,
like
it's
17 to me. That looks like 17.
Yeah, that's not about
They did have 2 19s. They listed them here, so.
I don't know.
We tried to get a roster. In fact, they did not have one on the WPIAL site or a correct one on Max Preps either.
Yeah.
That was the last one we got sent to us. But again, did not have the correct information, so we apologize there. We try to do everything we can. And most schools actually submit them to the WPIAL as well. Uniontown did not have one on the WPIAL website as McLee swings and misses there.
Try to.
I wonder if we got one on the, remember the photo that they sent us with the roster, maybe on the subs there. Let's look on there too and see if we have anything. That pitch a little low and inside.
Oh, no, you know what? Let me look. Hold on. I did take a picture.
They did not list that inside of there either. There is a 27 tissue unless they had to change jerseys with McLee at the plate.
Yeah.
But they didn't list it on the actual roster submitted. You wonder, is that any kind of infraction where you don't, like in basketball, you get a technical foul? I guess nothing happens in softball with an incorrect roster.
Guess not.
Put up that way.
Can't shoot any foul shots.
McLee, ground ball going right back to the pitcher. Good job there from Durda, getting it over to Kamako to retire McLee 1-3 for the second out of the inning. You still have, and they did score a run on the play as well.
Yeah, I was going to say McLee's going to pick up an RBI on that grounder back to first.
As Dunlap scores to make it 7-1.
Yeah. Yep. So she picks up her first RBI of the year. Now that's going to bring up Katie White.
White swings and misses off speed pitch there from Durda, 0-1.
So who do you like tonight? Who we rooting for?
I can't root for Michigan, so I'd have to say UConn.
Oh, that's right. You're a Ohio State guy. Yeah, I forgot.
Not that I'm a big Connecticut fan by any means. That pitch catches the inside corner there from Durda. The Pirates have been playing pretty well.
Yes, they have. They're playing right now as well.
And busy nights. Or YouTube only with the Pirates game on the radio side tonight. Penguins will be back in action till Thursday. That'll be a swing and a miss, and the final out of the inning is White strikes out. So the Mustangs down to their final 3 outs, but down 6 when we come back here on the CR Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amador Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Why move? Grow into the home you love and transform your space with First Federal of Greene County. They offer home equity loans, home equity lines of credit, and FHA Title I home improvement loans, all to keep your roots planted where you want to be. Visit a loan officer today or lock in your rate before the market heats up and apply online anytime at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Brite, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals, locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Brite specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Brite has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Brite 724-437-6090 or visit brite-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Back here at Bailey Park in Uniontown, Laurel Highlands down to their final 3 outs, down 6 and 7-1. Credit Uniontown. They played a solid game today. Unfortunately, some fielding mistakes and a couple of wide throws have done in the Mustangs. And I thought we might have to see a 1-run game on either side tonight coming in town.
I did too. Kind of thought we might see a 1-0, 2-1 game.
And we'll have the second meeting between these two schools coming up in a couple of weeks as well over at Laurel Highlands, so stay tuned for that. As at the plate, Peyton Rambo getting behind quickly here against Uniontown's Emily Noah. Noah really has been solid on the mound. Just only mistake, and I don't know if you would call it a mistake, rather than a great play from Peyton Senge on that solo home run. Has been the only run scored in this game on the Laurel Highlands side.
Yeah. Well, what's even more impressive to me is she's only walked one batter as well. Not a whole lot of strikeouts, only 2 punch-out on the day, but only walking one batter. That's key right there.
Uniontown right back in the race. Really put a lot of pressure on the Mustangs the rest of this week. As that one fouled off there by Peyton Rambo. Again, 0 for 2. Coming in this at-bat.
So you're telling me I got to keep all my notes here for the next time?
Yes, I think you're working that game with me, I believe.
I think so. Hate to do double work, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. Keep all the information. Never know when you're going to need it.
That's right.
2-strike pitch on Rambo outside. Peyton stays alive.
Yeah, the Mustangs. You're right in for a tough week. Really got to at least split this week. There's no doubt about that.
Rambo put this one on the ground. What a snag there from Emily Noah. Throw over to first to Olivia Noah to retire. Rambo 1-3, but that was a stinger coming back.
That was a shot. I don't know how she got to the glove side and got it, to be honest with you.
Heck of a play.
That was a heck of a play right there.
Emma Cavalieri coming to the plate. She's 0 for 2, grounded out back in the second inning, flew out in the 5th. Third plate appearance of the game. Mustangs down to their final 2 outs, down 6 runs at 7-1.
Cavalieri grounded out to short and flew out to Lyric McLee in center field last time up.
Noah first pitch in there for a strike to Cavalieri, 0-1. As Emma looks for a complete game here on the Uniontown side. Now the 0-1 pitch to Cavalieri. Missed there, dealing with the count at 1-1. So you have Emily to Emma here. Emily Noah to Emma Cavalieri.
Trying to look at my notes here, trying to see one thing. So the Mustangs, so Uniontown plays Elizabeth Forward on Wednesday. Bell Vernon Friday. Interesting. Tough section.
Yes, it is.
No doubt about that.
That pitch high and outside.
You even have an Oakland Catholic team, as you said. I mean, they haven't picked up a section win yet, but
over the years they've been solid.
Well, they have 8 players coming back this year, and that's one of the things. I mean, you would have thought that they might have got out to a quick start, but not yet. But again, somebody you can't mess with.
This ball hit high in the air, and it will drop right in between Dunlap and Noah. And the Mustangs get a base runner there from Cavalieri with 1 out here in the top half of the 7th.
Yeah, perfectly placed ball right there. Just kind of fell in between both fielders. So Cavalieri at first. Now it's going to bring up Aubrey Spellman. Spellman reached on an error and then got walked. So she's been on base twice here tonight.
You need a lot to go in your way here in the top half of the 7th inning. If you want to come back for the Mustangs, we'll see what happens. They can maybe wear down Noah a little bit. And first pitch swinging there, line drive. It's going to be a double play to end the game. Went right to Olivia Noah, made the catch on the line drive and tagged off Emma Cavalieri to end it. As the Uniontown Red Raiders, a big win over rival Laurel Highlands, 7-1 here at Bailey Park. Tony and I back to tell you all about it right after this here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and on YouTube Live.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The Laurel Highlands softball boosters would like to thank the following businesses for their support this season: OC Cluss Lumber, Williams HVAC, Guthrie's Plumbing, Famous Supply, Chips Residential, Red's Mechanical, Board Bencheck and Associates, Highway Pizza, Cherokee Fur and Recycling, and Peck's Auto. Looking to buy a home or refinance? Trust the experts at Three Rivers Mortgage Services, proudly serving Fayette and Westmoreland counties for over 25 years. For all your home loan needs, call Ron Conti today at 412-292-8507 for experience you can count on.
Uniontown Applebee's is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands softball. Stop in after the games for late-night half-price select appetizers every night from 9 p.m. until close. Located at 102 Walmart Drive in Uniontown, Applebee's. Brian Morozak, Tony Anola wrapping things up here from Bailey Park tonight, where Uniontown has knocked off Laurel Highlands by a score of 7-1. Red Raiders improved to 4-2 overall, even up their conference record at 2-2, and the Mustangs dropped to 2-2 both overall and in the conference. And Tony, as your game recap.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders, they scored 7 runs on 9 hits. They committed 2 errors, and they left 3 runners on base. On the other side, for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, they scored 1 run on 4 hits. They made 3 errors, and they left 4 runners on base. Just summing things up real quick, Uniontown Red Raiders, out of the 9 hits, 7 players in the 9 with hits here tonight for the Red Raiders. 2 of those by Katie White, who went 2 for 4. She scored 2 runs. Julia White went 1 for 2. She scored a couple runs. You also had Olivia Noah 2 for 3 with a couple RBIs. And Lyric McLee also had an RBI as well for the Uniontown Red Raiders. On the other side, for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, only 4 hits. 2 of those by Senge. 1 was by Harley Durda in the first inning. And Emma Cavalier with a hit in the 7th inning, and the big hit for the Mustangs, and their only run produced was by Peyton Senge on that home run in the 2nd inning for the Mustangs.
Yeah, we'll see the Mustangs a week from Friday down at Hutchinson Field in Hopwood against Bell Vernon. It'll be the senior night game for the Mustangs. I believe that'll be a 6 o'clock start. We'll have the meeting also coming up in a few weeks between Uniontown and Laurel Highlands as well over at Laurel Highlands High School. High school baseball both tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow under the lights at Wild Things Field. Geibel taking on Turkey Foot Valley. Wednesday a 4 o'clock start over at Landman Field at Laurel Highlands High School for Bell Vernon and Laurel Highlands. Well, hopefully, Tony, enjoyed your maiden softball voyage here tonight.
Yes, it was my maiden voyage. Is right. It was a good game, good to watch, and like I said, both teams looked pretty good. just one of those things where, you make a couple errors here and there and it costs you. But really, I tell you what, two good-looking teams, and hopefully both of them can make the playoffs so we can continue to do this.
Yeah, have to thank Carl Childs behind the camera on a YouTube live video feed for Tony Hanola. This is Brian Morozak. So have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Again, your final score from Bailey Park, Uniontown 7 and Laurel Highlands 1. So long, everybody.